if you're a provider who is using Modmed or who is recently started using Modmed. After watching this tutorial series on Modmed, you will be able to use Modmed software more efficiently. I have experience of 10 years in medical billing industry and I have worked with the multiple softwares. This video will enable you to work with the Modmed. I will be sharing with you features that you have never known on this Modmed software. And in the end of this video, I will share with you my professional tip that I use to do billing fast, much more efficiently, and you will be able to increase your profits while using Modmed. Let us start with our first section.
Let's start with About Modmed. It is a web-based software. It has following features: appointment management, scheduling, e-prescription, lab integrations, patients portal, mobile app, telemedicine, billing and invoicing, claims management, customizable forms, patients demographics. To get the complete review and to know about the features and pricing of the Modmed, we have a dedicated video on this. Also, the dedicated video cover what we think about this software, who should be using this software and who should not be using this software. Link of that video is already in the description. Login and user interface. This software allow access to one user, one window basis. Means maybe you want to use multitasking or want a different section of the software to be accessed and more than one window, it will not allow you to do so. We generally don't use this when we are working in one practice. If you are a biller and you have multiple clients in this software, you can only work in one practice at a time. Means to work in the second practice on the same software, you need to log out of the first practice session. In the end of the video, I will give you my professional tip that will help you work around this limitation. You will be able to log in to multiple practices on the same time. So stay tuned with the video.
If you are thinking about outsourcing, get it done from the professional who has 10 years of experience for only 3% of the collection. Call us today.
Now when you log into your URL, that is different to each practice. Okay, so there is a unique URL that is given to you by the Modmed team, and that is different to each and every practice. So it is a unique URL to each practice. When they give you that, log into that URL and this is a page that you will log into. You can see this page here, right? This is the home page. Whenever you log in, it will show you like this. When you're creating a password for software, don't make it any easy password, okay? For more security, we need to make a strong password. It should be alphanumeric password, which has upper and lowercase letter, which has special characters and number. I recommend not to use common words like month, practice name, etc., which could be easily guessed and your patient data can be harmed. Okay, so make it a strong password. So this is the home page that you will see. Okay, so let me explain to you what are the different sections. Understanding the software usually take from 1 week to 1 month. Just with the basic knowledge of how it works, you can start working on it on the day one. But more you work on the software, more you become efficient and more features you start to unlock or see in the software. So that's why I say it takes 1 week to 1 month to understand the software completely. Understanding the user interface is the most important step in learning the software. If you understood where is what, you will learn the software much quicker. Okay, this is the home page that you will see when you log into the Modmed. On top of it, it will show you your logo of the practice. Okay, and on this side it will show you your username. For example, now my name is Singh, so it will be showing my name here on top of it. And then there is a logout session. This is my account. Then there is preference that we can set. This is a support page, this is the feedback page, this is the help page. These usually we use only in case of we are facing any issues, so we will cover those later. Okay, so this is on top of it, it's a patient search bar. If you type any name here, I type Alan, right? So it will show you all the patient who has the name Alan as a first name or as a last name. Okay, so here you can type the patient's name, or better, you can type the MRN number. Okay, medical record number. MRN number can also be the search here. So for security reason, I'm hiding that MRN number, and the complete name of the patient, date of birth is always also showing here. I'm also hiding those details just for HIPAA compliance reason. Okay, so you can search your patient here with MRN number or either patient's first name or last name. Okay, my professional tip that will help you. Best way to search the patient is to copy the name from the aging report and paste it in the search box. Keep in mind to check the spaces in the end of the copied text, because sometimes when you're copying and pasting the text from the Excel, spaces are copied there, extra spaces. Okay, so whenever you paste the name of the patient here, just remove the space after the name is copied here. Okay, to keep that in mind. Also, if you want to see your last open patient count, you can see here. If you click here, it will show you the last 10 patient. It will just give you all the patient's name, their date of birth and everything. So just to let you know, this will give you the last 10 patients that are viewed by you or opened by you. Okay, this could be very useful if you accidentally close out from your patient's account. So first, there are multiple sections on the page. One is a home page, one is the office flow, one is schedule, one is appointment flow, one is tasks, one is patients, one is RX, one is mail, document management, orders, path, labs or pathology. Okay, radiology, others, reminders, analytics, financial, codes, recalls. So what we are going to be using most of the time is either analytics, okay, which we will be using, okay, or the patients tab, right? So these are the tabs which we will be using most of the time, or maybe the financials sometime. Okay, so these are the things that we will not be using, but I will explain you all of them. Okay, so let me explain all the tabs now. So this is a home tab where you can see all the notes that are created from all the staff providers that are working with your practice. So you can filter those from here, okay, and see what notes they have left. Maybe they have assigned a note to you, maybe they have assigned a note to anybody else. Then there is an office flow tab that we will not be using today, but you can see the flow here. Now there is a schedule. So what is the schedule of patient appointments today? So you can see those here. Okay, then there is appointment flow. Okay, so if you come to the appointment flow tab, you will see what are the appointments that are scheduled for today, which appointment are already done, which need to be rescheduled. All the appointment stuff that the front office will be using is in this tab. In appointment flow, you will be also be able to run the eligibility for the patient directly, because the Modmed provide the patient's eligibility direct from the software. Okay, so whenever you want to check in the patient, you can also check the patient in the appointment flow tab as well. Also in this tab, if you're checking in the patient, it will show you the balance of that patient, or if the patient is previously registered or established with you, and also it will show you the alert that you have already set for the patient whenever the patient is scheduled. Then there are tasks. This is a task tab. So here you can make a task or give a task to someone or assign it to someone else, right? So they can know, okay, this is the task that has been given to them. Suppose if you want to have some authorization to be checked by some staff, you can make a task for that staff checking the authorization, right? So the task can be appointed from this tab. Now let's come to the patients tab. In the patients tab, you will see a list of patients. Okay, you will see here a chart of a patient's last name, first name, MRN number, PMS ID, DOB, phone, email, status, last visit. Of course, everything else is hidden here just for HIPAA purposes. You can either register a new patient or you can search the patient. Okay, you can search the patient by the name, MRN number, PMS ID, email address, date of birth, phone number, invoice. You can search the patient here. Then this is RX. RX tab is for prescription that you will prescribing your patient, that I will explain to you later. Let's move to the mail tab. This is the mail tab where you will receive the email from your practice or from the Modmed, or you can send the email from here to the patient or anyone. These emails are HIPAA secured. I want to tell you that. Okay, so most of the time we don't use it, but it's good to know that this feature is here. Okay, then let's go to the documents management. This is a very important section, document management. Here you can attach the documents, upload your referral or consent forms to any account of the patient. Okay, that I will explain to you later. So let's move to another tab, that is orders. Order tab is used for providers who are ordering other physician on a patient, or who are receiving orders from other physician on a patient. So this is actually used by providers only. Yeah, this I will explain later. This we don't use generally. So let's move to another tab, that is pathology and labs. In this tab, if there are pathology reports or laboratory reports for the patient test, then you can find it here. Okay, and you can filter those from the below filter criteria. I will explain to you that later. Let's move to another tab. Now the radiology and other tab. This is also give you the radiology reports and other reports of the patient that you want to search, that you can find it in this tab. So let's move to another tab, that is, this is the reminders tab, where you can search your reminders that you have created for any staff, or what are the status of for which patient the reminder was created and what kind of a reminder type it was. Reminders are very important whenever you log into the software or when you open a patient's account. The reminder shows you on top of the patient as a pop-up that, okay, this patient need to update the ID, this patient need to do this and that. So these are the reminder that comes to you when you open the patient's account, and the front office will know what to do with that reminder. So let's move to another tab, that is analytics tab. You will find financial reports. Okay, financial reports are run by the admin team on the provider to check how your practice is doing. It will provide you different AR reports and everything to know how your practice is doing. So we will discuss those later. Now this is a very important tab. Okay, this tab is very important. These are financials. Okay, so when you have created the bill, the new bill will be showing over here, and you can filter the new bill. Okay, you can filter the bill by all these criteria. These are search criteria. Usually we can go with the bill number here. Okay, and bill number, and we can apply, and the bill number will show here. If you want to, you can put the patient's name here, and you can search for the patient's name, and we can apply, and the bill number will show here. Similarly, all these fields are used here. Okay, these are the claims tab. So the claims that you have created, maybe they are rejected, maybe are denied, all those claims will show here. Okay, these are the filters. Same filters are here. You can search the claim by CPT code, modifiers, denial code, denial category. So we will cover all this thing later. Okay, so this is just the claims tab. This is pair payments tab, where you can search for the new payments, applied or unapplied payments. You can search here. Okay, this is the patient's payment, applied or unapplied. Of course, these are the statements that we have generated for the patient, that will show here that how many we have sent to the patient, everything. These are the batches. Okay, these are the batches that we have created. Suppose if we are doing any transaction in our software, for example, we are doing the payment posting or some adjustments, we need to create batches to track those adjustments and payments. So now this is pre-collections. Okay, so these are patients pre-collection. These are payment plans that we have offered to our patients, and this is auto pay. Okay, so this is financial, that were very important. These are codes that we are not going to discuss in this our series. This is not very important for us to discuss. Recalls, we are not going to discuss that as well. Bonus professional tip: I told you that multitasking is not possible. It is possible in incognito window in Chrome, or if you're using Explorer or Safari, you can use private window browsing feature. Okay, so with that you can log into the multiple practice account at the same time. There are many professional way or techniques that we billers use to make the billing more streamlined and organized and faster. So getting a professional biller on your team can make your practice much more smoother. More experienced biller is always a safe choice to outsource. They can do a better job in keeping denials in check. They do this day in and day out, so they know better how to streamline the billing.
In our next video, I will discuss about patient scheduling, patient registration, insurance information entry. We'll see you in my next one. If you want us to work on your billing, we provide billing service for only 3 to 4% of the collection, depending upon the practice size. We can ask for maximum 4%. If you don't want to outsource your billing and you have 18 claims that need to be followed up, we also provide air follow-up service for only $1 per claim. If you want to hire per hour basis, our billers and AR team is available to be hired for only $5 per hour. Best part is we do overnight claim submission for faster claims payment. No need to sign any contract with us. If you're satisfied, then only pay us. So no obligations, no hidden cost. If you feel my content is relevant to you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for latest updates. Click the bell icon. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.